Good morning. Wow, I feel so much better after having an actual shower. So I just did Bears Hump Trail in Waterton Lakes National Park. I could practically see Glacier National Park. Like when I was up at the top, there's a really nice viewpoint. And then I thought I saw like into Glacier, so like over the border. So that was pretty cool. It was a really nice view up there. I'm about like 30 minutes from the border, and my plan is to go to Rising Sun Campground in Glacier National Park. So I'm going to be going through the east entrance through St. Mary's. So I don't need a reservation since I'm just passing by anyways. I might as well just go into Glacier and then go down. Just so I can see if I can do a couple hikes there. And yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna have a little bit of some lunch. I have this. I'm eating this again because it's so good. I bought extra. Hopefully I don't get into trouble when I cross the border, but I think this is allowed. I don't think you can have fresh fruit or veggies, which I do not have. So yeah, that's the plan. So I'm at Logan Pass Visitor Center in Glacier National Park, and this has been by far the worst parking experience I've ever had. Like, I had to keep circling and circling and circling and circling, like, I don't know how many times just to find a parking spot. It's horrible. And this is like a big parking lot too. So, yeah, this is definitely peak season. I am at Rising Sun Campground in Glacier National Park. It's first come, first serve, and it's $30 per night. And there are flush toilets and running water in the sink. and I believe there's potable water like spigots too. Yeah, it's really nice. There's really nice views all around of the mountains. So I wanted to show you guys what I use for my camp stove. This is what it looks like. So it has the little prongs, and then I actually don't need a lighter for it. It like has one attached right here, so that's pretty nice. It's like all in one kind of little camp stove. And I just made some tea because I wasn't hungry just yet. It's a little bit early. It's like 7:30. I think I usually eat dinner like pretty late, like around 9:30. Before I got to this campground, I ended up driving a little bit of the going to the Sun Road, and then I stopped at Logan Pass Visitor Center. I stopped along the viewpoints to take some pictures and videos. And then tomorrow I'm gonna head to Avalanche Lake, I think it's called, Avalanche Lake Trail. It's over by Lake McDonald, that really pretty, colorful rocks lake. And then I think after that I might take a swim in that lake, and then I'm gonna continue on with my road trip.
Continue to move the current glacier.
I just went to a ranger-led evening program. It was like a little presentation, and I learned a lot about glaciers. Actually really cool. So I'm glad I saw a group of people, and like this person presenting something. I was like, what's that? I was being a little nosy, and then I walked over, and yeah, it was a ranger just talking about glaciers, and more specifically the glaciers in Glacier National Park. But yeah, I learned quite a bit. It was cool. It cooled down quite a bit, so I'm getting a little chilly. I think I'm gonna make my dinner just to kind of warm myself up. Okay, I am going to make some dinner. I have the Harvest Chicken Noir, and I have flakes of chicken, which is a big fat lie because it's not flakes, it's like pate. It's like when I first opened one of these cans, I thought I got dog food or cat food. I was like, oops. But no, this is for human consumption. Brr. It's cold. So I'm gonna try and make like a little soup with it because it's cold and I need to warm myself up. So I'm gonna put a little extra water than what I usually do. Alright, so I'm gonna let it boil, and then I'm gonna put it in here along with my little can of chicken. It's cold. I'm kind of a little bit glad that it's cold because I sleep better when it's cold. My car won't be like stuffy. I haven't really had much issue with that sort of thing, like on this road trip. It's been a pretty decent temperature at night. So I usually sleep with a 50-degree sleeping bag, and then I have a knitted blanket from my Nana, and then I have another kind of fuzzy blanket. So far it's been pretty good. My only issue is like I wake up and I only have my sleeping bag on me, and all my blankets are like pushed away. I don't know. I guess I like toss and turn in my sleep a lot, but sometimes that'll wake me up. I'll like wake up shivering. I'm like, oh, where my blankets go? But then I just put the blankets back on and I'm fine. You see what I mean? Oh, it's like solid. So I'm kind of like trying to make it actually tastes pretty good. Yeah, it's just like chicken and salt. So I've used this almost every night for my Knorr like pasta sides, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get the smell out of it. Okay, so it's boiling. Oh, I always do that. I always like crank it up and it scares me. Then I just transfer this and I put it on the ground now because one time I poured it and I poured it on my hand. So this is like boiling, scalding hot water and I poured it on my finger. So I learned my lesson. All right, now I'm gonna put the chicken in. Yeah, this is gonna be more like chicken soup. Like chicken and rice soup, I guess. Backpacking chicken and rice soup. I mean, camping chicken and rice soup. I'm gonna give it a good mix. And now, oh man. Now I'm gonna let this sit for like 12 minutes. And it'll be good to go. 12 minutes. It's cold. So I just finished my dinner and I chatted with a fellow car camper. So that was pretty cool. And now I'm gonna have some dessert. And I think I'm gonna go to bed. So, yeah. Oh, good night.